Celebrities can't stop voicing their concerns over Britney's memoir. So here are 10 more to break down. Welcome to Beyond the Screen, I'm Nate, and these are the top 10 worst celebrity reactions to Britney Spears' memoir, part 2. Number 10. Lance Bass. Ever since readers were able to get their hands or ears on a copy of The Woman in Me, there has been a common theme, and that's Justin Timberlake does not come out of that book looking good. According to the fans of the book, Britney tells the story of Justin not being a menace per se, but a very demanding and controlling person. As many may know by now, he encouraged her to not have his child, something she went through with but regrets to this day. Justin's friend and former NSYNC bandmate Lance Bass has made his opinion known, and it might shock you. He posted online to say that everyone is entitled to their own opinion. It just feels like the world is so full of hate at the moment that we need to practice a little forgiveness. Britney did, so let's take a note from her. I know, so juicy, right? Lance Bass wanting people to be civil and friendly? Jeez, it's a lot to ask, man. He continued to say that everyone deserves to have their story shared, and she did, and he hopes that fans can, again, find some forgiveness. Lance and Justin recently reconnected along with their fellow NSYNC crew to record a song together for the first time in 20 years. Number 9. Kevin Federline. There were a handful of hilarious moments from The Woman in Me, the first of which I want to mention was Kevin Federline's description. In the book, Britney throws some not-so-subtle shade towards her ex Kevin, specifically about his rap career. During their marriage, Kevin released music under the moniker K-Fed. His debut single, Y'all Ain't Ready, was released in 2005 with his debut album, Playing With Fire, dropping the following year. In The Woman in Me, Britney recounts the public really struggling to accept his music, claiming that people were doubting his career. His love of music is what caused him to be so detached from his relationship to Britney. Spears admitted that she married Kevin for all of the wrong reasons and is glad that they went their separate ways in the long run. Meanwhile, Kevin is just holding his hands on his knees, taking deep breaths, trying to keep calm, while the world is just reading about his terrible music career, where at one point she literally says, "Bless his heart." Like an old grandma or something. Number 8. Ariana Grande. When Britney released her book, nobody expected it to be the top seller that it is right now. It's actually sold out in a lot of stores at the moment, so don't feel too bad if you haven't gotten your hands on a copy. The book is full of interesting anecdotes, good stories, and some celebrity cameos. One such cameo came in the mentioning of Ariana Grande in reference to Britney's sister, Jamie Lynn. In Ariana's song, Seven Rings, she sings the lyrics, "I see it, I like it, I want it, I got it." A motto that seemed to exclusively apply to Britney's sister. If she wanted anything growing up, it was as easy as, "Sure would be nice if I could have it." Britney's parents would instantly cave. Now that they had the money to get the things for her without issues, it makes sense that Britney grew up resenting her sister. Ariana has yet to actually say anything one way or the other, but considering the moment and its popularity, so far she will surely be voicing her opinions soon. Number 7. Michelle Williams. Michelle is not just a talented performer, but she's actually a talented reader as well. Michelle was tapped to be the narrator for Britney's memoir for the audiobook. Sure, people read books all the time, but so far the reception to her specifically narrating this book is intense. Intense positivity, that is. Michelle reads the book with such conviction that people cannot stop talking about her performance. She does voices and impressions. In fact, her impression of Justin Timberlake speaking to Genuine has gone viral. Michelle herself has actually spoken about the book and said that it was such an interesting job for her. She learned so much about Britney, someone that she had previously known nothing about. In fact, she learned so many things that she didn't know before. It's insane. Fans are calling for Michelle to receive a Grammy Award for her turn as Britney's narrator. Now, I've only had the opportunity to hear a few clips here and there, and I personally agree. Somebody needs to give this woman $1 million and a tiny little trophy that just says, "Faux shiz, faux shiz." Number 6. Lynn Spears. Britney's mother, Lynn Spears, decided to write a book about her daughter and her family life in 2008 called Through the Storm. The book was released only 1 year after Britney's downward spiral became public knowledge. While her mother, Lynn, was publishing a book, Britney was being arrested and placed under psychiatric holds. In The Woman in Me, Britney talks in depth about her mother and about the hate that she holds towards her for trading on her name while she was suffering. Following Britney being told to stay away from the media, Lynn decided to write a book and share all of the dirty secrets that she could find. She even went on talk shows to share the tale about her poor, heartbroken family and how they had to deal with the struggle of their daughter's fame. That's a real thing that woman said on TV. Yet when it comes to the topic of her other daughter, Jamie Lynn, that kind of negativity just does not exist. Sure, Jamie had a limited music career, never acted outside of Zoe 101, but still, That wasn't a struggle for you guys? Didn't think that one was worth a book, huh? Britney's mother has been called out for a few things in this book. I'd break them all down for you, but I'd be spoiling the whole thing for you, you silly Billy. Number 5, J Balvin. Colombian singer J Balvin has had nothing but nice things to say when it comes to Britney Spears and her memoir. He gushed to TMZ that he felt Britney was the best and that she deserves nothing but support for sharing her story with the world. He continued to say that she is a woman that we have to have a lot of love and respect for. She's fired up the whole world and he can't wait for her to bring new music to the world, something we all really need right now. Most musicians who have read this book seem to be tipping their hats off to Britney. Not only has she endured so much under her conservatorship, but plenty before and after. She's an inspiration to people around the world who are struggling to find their voice, and it's cool that she got a book published. Pretty cool. Number 4, Jada Pinkett Smith. Britney just so happened to be releasing her book, The Woman in Me, at the exact same time as Jada Pinkett Smith released her book, Worthy. Worthy is a rough read considering just how much Smith family trash was thrown out into the world. Despite the pair releasing books at the same time, though, Jada does not consider Britney to be competition, but instead she sees her as a peer. On her Instagram, she welcomed Britney into a club that I can't say the name of, but they are some bad bum bums. I just found out today that Jada Pinkett Smith was once in a band. She had a music career where she actually opened for Britney Spears in the early 2000s. If anyone was there, please let us know in the comments below. I'm so curious to know what happened there, and if you have footage, please send it. Pinkett also included a video and photo from the evening that shows her and Britney being very close and spending a lot of their free time together. Jada's band was called Wicked Wisdom, which, no, you don't have that. Yeah, I could talk about how much I despise Jada Pinkett Smith forever, but if you want to see that, check out one of our previous 10,000 Jada videos. Or watch the Weekend Update segment from Saturday Night Live a couple of weeks ago starring Ego Nwodim. Oh my god, it's funny. Number 3, Justin Timberlake. While Justin was included in part 1 of this list, there was an update on his feelings towards the book, and I did feel that it would be worth sharing. At first, Justin did not have much to say when it came down to The Woman in Me. The reaction initially was neutral, like there was nothing for him to be worried about, all things considered. However, recently he was forced to turn off his notifications due to the sheer amount of public backlash that he has been receiving. People reading Britney's memoir are focusing on all of the bad things that she said about him and what he has done. Towards the end of her memoir, she essentially makes it obvious that she forgave Justin for a lot of things he did. Not everything, just some. Ignoring people is one thing, but being forced to turn your notifications off because they are tossing so much hate your way is just a whole different level. So far, he has not said how much this is affecting his day-to-day, but some eagle-eyed NSYNC fans spotted Justin on vacation last week, photographing him glued to his phone. He was on a family getaway, but he could not take his eyes off the screen due to the media coverage. Every other post was about The Woman in Me, so it makes sense that he would be a little bit nervous. Number 2, Madonna. Madonna's name is mentioned several times throughout Britney's memoir, 17 to be exact. As a young girl, Britney idolized Madonna and did everything to be like her. Once she gained some fame and was asked to attend awards shows, Britney was bumping into her left and right, all around the world. At one point in time, she was staying with music icon Cher when Madonna came by for a visit. Britney claims that she found a mentor in Madonna. Her confidence helped her see a lot about her situation with a fresh set of eyes. While rehearsing for the Video Music Awards one year, Britney had the idea to get Madonna involved on her single, Me Against the Music. She approached her directly, and the rest is history. Reflecting on her past following her time with Madonna, Britney claims that if she could go back, she would attempt to be her own everything, her own boss, parent, friend, and partner, because that's what Madonna does. Spears was in awe on how much Madonna refused to compromise her artistic vision and integrity, something that she carried with her for years, and thanks Madonna for allowing her to witness. Madonna has said that she is absolutely honored to be featured in such a bright light in this book and has nothing but love for Britney. Number 1, Britney herself. Of course, Britney has responded to her own memoir, and she's thrilled with the reaction that she's getting. So far, the reviews are solid, albeit it's only been like a week since it's been out, but still, good start. Britney took to social media to discuss the headlines making waves following some info being leaked about Justin Timberlake, their relationship, and what actually happened. The headlines were not positive, so the message was more of a, hey, what's up kind of deal. She told her fans that she did not mean to offend anyone with the book and that the headlines that she was seeing were terrible and part of the reason that she quit performing full-time in the first place. The goal is to enlighten and to speak her truth without being interrupted or questioned in the moment. She then called the press out for focusing on her past when it's literally the opposite of what this book was meant to be. And those are just some of the worst celebrity reactions for Britney's memoir. Please leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it, follow the channel if you haven't already, and comment your thoughts on Britney Spears' memoir. Thank you for stopping beyond the screen, and we'll see you next time.